Whoa, 2 uploads in the same week on this channel? No way. No fucking, there's no possibility that has happened. It has happened. Hello, it's me. You know me. I'm dying. But here, I'm going to let you know a little story time. It's not going to be, long video, but it could be a long video. And you've got zombies in the background today. Great fun, right? Yes, it was directed mode. Okay, leave me alone. I'm not that good. Alright, chill. Back here now. Anyway, so yesterday, let me tell you what happened. So I went to the shops, to get the missus some fish and chips, or to get some chippy chips, which she paid for because I'm broke. But yeah, and we was up there, and there was a homeless lady, and she was like, can you get me some food and a drink, because I'm hungry and all of that. And I was like, okay, you asked, but she had a dog. Yeah. Keep the dog in mind, by the way. Yeah, but she asked for food, so I wasn't worried about getting her anything. So I did. I got her some crisps and a little 39p energy drink, because that's what she asked for. So that's what I got her. And I also got myself a Twix and my missus a Mars bar, because I'm a good boyfriend like that, It's also her birthday in 2 days, or 2 days, no, tomorrow when you're watching this. But yeah, so I went out, got out of the shop. I was like, she's still there. I then went over to her, and she was like, Beaky, I'm got to make sure the dog don't go for you. I'm like, okay. Yeah, can you guess where the story's about to go? Yeah, so I was handing her drinks, and the dog decided to go and take a little nibble first. Just a little nibble. I was like, alright, fair enough, yeah. Which I think was a warning. But then I gave her a drink, and then the dog just fully bit my leg. And yeah, so I came home. I was like, I didn't flinch at the point, by the way. So this is the best thing, because I didn't tense up. The dog didn't lock its jaw. I just relaxed. It went for me a third time, but I moved my leg just in time. And then she was like, sorry. And then scurried off like a little, I don't know, fuck knows. But yeah, so she went off, and then I went home, let myself in. I was like, fuck. Yeah, because the miss was like, you bleeding? I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit, but proceeded to take my kecks off. Yep, I know. And she went, you are bleeding. So then I had to go tell my mother. I went, Mum, guess what? I just went to the shop to help a homeless lady out and got bit by a fucking dog. Great fun, right? She's like, because she's just woke up at this point, because she does really early shifts at work. Yeah, so she just woke up, and me and the missus went downstairs, cleaned up, got some antiseptic wipes, wiped it over. Then, she wiped it over, then I wiped it over again. Then I came upstairs with another antiseptic wipe and some Germaline, gave it to my mum. Mum gave it a little wipe over, put some Germaline on it, then we covered it. She then proceeded to call the doctors, going, my son's just been bit by a dog. It was a homeless person's. What do I do? And they went, right, you need to go to the hospital ASAP to make sure it's not infected or anything like that. It wasn't. So I went to the hospital. My mum called me nan, and she was like, yeah, Jack's just been bitten by a dog. And I was like, alright. So Nan came over. She went in her car, her big car, brum brum. Yeah. And, yeah, went to the hospital. I was waiting there for about an hour and a half. Then got seen. They was like, Jacques, please, Jacques. I was like, okay, cool. So I went into the guy. He was like, pull your kecks out, get your cup. He didn't say that. He was just like, pull your kecks down, let me have a look. It felt around it and all of that. He was like, you're alright, there's nothing major and there's nothing stuck in there. What did you do when you did it? I was like, when I got home, I cleaned it up, put some antiseptic cream on it, then put a covering over it. He went, okay. Yeah. So he went, you allergic to anything, like antibiotics or anything? I was like, I'm not sure. So yeah, got me to ask my mum to, if I was, and she went, no. So I've been given a course of antibiotics, because everyone thought I was going to have a TB, which is a tetanus injection, because it was a homeless person's dog, and dogs' teeth have a lot of bacteria on them anyway. But enough of that. Yeah. So then they gave me my prescription, so I've got to do that. He said, take it 3 times a day, 8 hours in between for 3 days, okay? I was like, okay, I'll do that. Got back, he also said, I would, as it's a dog bite, talk to the police about it. I was like, oh god, so I'm going to have to be a snake. I fucking hate being a snake, but it is what it is. If it helps, innit? So it literally took my missus a lot of convincing. Well, my missus had to convince me a lot to try and call the police, but I didn't call the police. She ended up calling the police, and I just told them what happened. They was like, okay, cool, we'll see if we got a reference number, and yeah, it's ongoing now, so they're going to try and find it. But moral of this story, people, is don't be nice to people, especially if they've got a dog, and the dog's unpredictable. But yeah, I would put some pictures up, but that might probably be a bit too graphic for YouTube, so yeah, luckily it wasn't a full bite, and I was wearing jeans, so it didn't pierce my skin. Well, it did, but it didn't like rip my leg off, because it could have if I was wearing like tracksuit bottoms or anything. But yeah, and so that's that. Moral of the story is, help people out, just make sure they don't have a dog, especially if they say, oh, the dog's friendly, but it should be wearing a muzzle. I didn't see that sign, but I was glad I was the one who took the bite, not like a 2-year-old like my nieces and nephews, or my partner. I'm glad she didn't take a bite because she was only wearing tracksuit bottoms. So yeah, moral of the story, be safe around animals. And I'm alright, but yeah, just be safe around your animals. Make sure you listen to the owner. If they say they need a muzzle, they need a muzzle. Don't give them food, or if you do, put it on the floor by them, then walk off, so then you can get the, well, yeah, they can get it themselves and you can get out of the way, so you don't have that risk of the dog biting you. But yeah, so I'm all good, everything's done, and I'm on course of antibiotics right now. So yeah, that was my story time, and yeah, appreciate the support in the recent video. It's been doing pretty alright. It's done some bits. I did share it around like it was some sort of fucking STD, but it is what it is. But yeah, I shall catch yous all next time I post. I'm not going to say I have a schedule yet, because I don't, but next time I post. Adios.